Idaho Senators, Idaho Congressmen, I can't hear you. Are you sleeping? I have been a sober and vocal witness to the decay of a nation that was once one nation under God. I have watched as truths that were once self-evident have become trampled underfoot and discarded like yesterday's rubbish. I have been a witness as liberty and justice for all have been warped and twisted to mean special treatment for a few. In at least one case, I shook my head in disgust as one of you actively and forcefully drove a bill home that specifically provided protections for illegal aliens and gay men, while specifically denying those same protections to over half of the adult population of American citizens. My purpose is to assist you in the critically important task of refocusing on what is important to this nation. My objective is to help you recall the reasons why you are in office and to help you remember the people who put you there. You have obligations to those people. You have obligations to me. You have a duty to protect us. You have a duty to fight for us and to stand for us. It seems that you have forgotten the sacred trust that we all place in you. It seems that perhaps you have become comfortable. Comfortable is the last thing you should be now. It is the last thing we need now. Comfortable is for the pacifist. Comfortable is for the ignorant and uninformed. Comfortable is for the lazy and unproductive. We are facing a desperate challenge on two fronts. These are the First Amendment and the Second Amendment to the Constitution of the United States. The First Amendment provides freedoms of speech and religion. In Florida, a veteran, a nursing home student, just 3 months from graduation was expelled. And why? On his cell phone, he had downloaded a free and legal app. This app is a simple and harmless encyclopedia of various types of firearms. During a break, he showed the app to another student. A third student from across the room saw the app and reported him. Bang! He is gone. $40,000 of tuition, gone. All that time and effort, gone. He is just out. And yet, he broke no law. At an airport, a man was forced to exit a plane because he wore a T-shirt which quoted a line from The Princess Bride. Can any of you think of a line from that movie that is threatening or offensive or inappropriate? Neither can I. In Florida, an Iraq War veteran returned home and hoisted an American flag in his yard. To his surprise, he was cited by his own city for breaking a law. The same thing happened to a World War II veteran in Ohio. In Texas, a high school relay team was competing for the right to represent their school at the state finals. As the final runner crossed the finish line, 7 yards ahead of the next team, he raised one hand by his ear and pointed a single finger toward heaven. He was simply returning thanks to a loving God, giving God the credit. Because of this inappropriate display, 4 good young men will not have the privilege of going to state this year. Here is one that can be stopped if you act now. Mikey Weinstein, an atheist, is the founder of the Military Religious Freedom Foundation. The Pentagon has turned to him for help. He is helping the Defense Department develop new policies on religious tolerance, including a policy of court-martialing all military personnel, even including chaplains who share the Christian gospel during spiritual counseling of American troops. The Weinstein agenda is clear. He told Fox News, until the Air Force or Army or Navy or Marine Corps punish a member of the military for unconstitutional religious proselytizing and oppression, we will never have the ability to stop this horrible, horrendous, dehumanizing behavior. What became of In God We Trust? Every member of the military is required to take the oath of enlistment, which includes, I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Weinstein is a domestic enemy of this country and its Constitution. His corrupt agenda is to destroy the First Amendment to the Constitution inside of the very military that is sworn to defend it. Yet, those high-priced bellhops in the Pentagon are turning to him for counsel. Now, the Second Amendment. No one is surprised that this is a hotbed right now. From Utah, the voice of Senator Mike Lee rings out with a clear and forceful message. All the way from Texas, the message of Senator Ted Cruz is firm and unbendable. From far off Kentucky, Senator Rand Paul is like a rock, firm, immovable in the cause he knows to be just. Recently, these three senators signed a letter of intent which described the lengths that they would go to in order to protect and defend the promise and guarantee of the Second Amendment. Now, I do understand that our Idaho senators did eventually add their signatures to this letter. This, however, was not done until Cruz, Paul, and Lee took all the risks, carried all the water, did all the heavy lifting. Thank you, Idaho senators, for following these great Americans. But instead of following, why are you not leading? When we lose the right to approach our God, when we lose the right to speak and express from the depths of our heart, when we lose the right to defend ourselves from enemies, foreign and domestic, we will have lost everything. Gentlemen, where is your resolve? Where is your outrage? Where is your courage? And finally, why do your voices not sound across this nation for the cause of freedom and liberty? Why can't I hear you?